You know what? Sets, they're overrated. Who needs 100 markers? Why don't you just use 12, 6, or 3? Hello everyone, I'm That1Guy Art, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing the 3 marker challenge. All I can say about this challenge is that it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Like, let's be real. Where's... Perfect. But anyway, today we are going to be doing the 3 marker challenge. Since I have 3 marker brands, I have Ohuhu, Copics, and Arteza, I was gonna choose one from each instead of just going to my Copic selection and then just choosing 3 of those. I was gonna make it more diverse. I got one of each brand. Yeah, let's switch to that. So in the beginning, I just tried to put a piece of paper and like label each and every marker, which is kind of a bad idea on my part. I could have just like set them up, which I do later. But anyway, I set them up in a random order, give them all a number, and then go to a random number generator on Google, and then I just hit generate, and then I just get the number that comes out. So starting off, we did the Copics, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did the Copics. I took out my Copic Kyle markers and my Copic sketch markers, and I just put them down. And I got C8 Cool Gray number 8, which I guess is pretty good if I get other good colors. The next one is Ohuhu. With Ohuhu markers, I had a lot of markers. So what I did was I had a bullet nib set, a brush nib set, and the water-based marker set. So I randomized everything. I took one of each, and oh my god, it was just so tedious. I took one of each set of Ohuhu markers because I had like 180 of them or something like that. I got a white gray or something. I got like a yellow and then some other color that I can't remember right now. But then after that, I took that color and I took the 3 colors and I randomized them, and I got the Ohuhu bullet nib set warm gray 1. This is not going my way if you haven't noticed yet. So far I've gotten a super dark cold gray or cool gray and a very light warm gray. This isn't gonna be fun. Continuing on, we have the Arteza set. I only have one set from Arteza, sadly, because they haven't sponsored me yet. Anyway, I only have one set, which is the water-based marker set, so I just took those 48, set them up and randomized them, and I got a dark green, jungle green, apparently it's called, which kinda sucks, because now I have a warm gray, a cold gray, and a super dark green. This is what it means to do challenges. But yeah, I got these 3 colors, 2 grays and a green. And I had to make a drawing with this. Before we get into it, go up there and down there, follow socials. But anyway, go subscribe, comment, share the video, and let's get drawing. So, starting off by drawing, I was still wondering what I was gonna do. Before I even started it, I had asked my friends, what should I do with these colors? And one of my friends, like, they're amazing, absolutely, like, you know who you are, shout out, epicness. They told me, yo, you should do a forest. And so, I decided to do a forest. But instead of just doing a forest, I thought I'd do like some sort of cool landscape. So instead of just doing a simple forest, I decided to go out and be a little bit extra, try to think of some sort of like sky, mountain, like a circular forest, like with one tree in the middle and a huge space around it. I don't know what I was thinking. I just thought if I wanted to do a forest, that's how I was gonna do it. Me as an artist, I don't really do landscapes. I'm more of a portrait artist, or like I just draw people rather than landscapes. But if you are a landscape artist out there, go out and tell me if I did pretty good on the sketch, or later when you see the rest of the drawing, tell me if it looks good. Now for the inking, I just did just a simple inking style. I just passed over everything with one base layer of ink. Mostly because this video is more about the markers rather than the inking. Even though I'd love to do more line variations on the mountains or something, to be honest, I don't know where I'd put them. I didn't want to do that, so we can keep the focus on this drawing mostly on the markers, which are coming up in a second. But first, let's see me on the couch. So yeah, this is the mid part to the video. Doesn't seem to get much attention because the audience retention just decides to like plummet when I do this. But I'll talk a little bit about what's going on. So by this part, before we get into the coloring, is which part I'm gonna put this in, I'm still figuring out what I'm gonna do for this drawing because my friend told me that I should do forest, and I was like, forest, I would totally do it if I had like a cold gray instead of a warm gray, because it'd be just so much, just be so much easier, right? It'd be so much easier. But no, I got a warm gray. So what I had to do with the warm gray, which is kind of like a brownish color, sort of like this. So I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with this warm gray color? Because it's warm gray. You don't really use warm grays that much. So I'm thinking to do it on the sky, the mountains, the tree bark or something. I don't know. I was trying to look at some swatches. I think I'm just gonna use the water-based markers for Arteza and just like spread out the colors and stuff. Like just place it all down and then wipe like a paintbrush with water on it to spread out all the ink, just to make the trees have like leafage and stuff. But anyway, that's it for me here. Let's get back to drawing. Finally, the coloring. I started off messing up, obviously. So I started off with the mountains and I just colored in everything with the warm gray. Surprisingly, if you layer it twice, it looks like a very good brown, so I use that as the mountaintops or for the mountain color. I added some cool gray on the back where the shading would be, because the sunlight is coming sort of like from the top, and the tips of the mountains are covering the bottom of the mountain. The coloring is very flat on the mountains, mostly because they're background, because blending the dark cool gray with the light warm gray would just make the dark cool gray look terrible. So I just kept it very flat, but I'm pretty sure the background looks good. Now for the main focus of this one tree in the middle and these other trees surrounding it, I just use my Arteza twine marker and splatter the green where it'd be darkest, take my paintbrush and then watercolor everything so that everything would look green. I also did that for the I also put down the green for the shadow of the main tree and then placed it all around for the other trees. But in the end, I think the drawing looks amazing because I don't really do landscapes, but I still think this looks pretty damn good. That's going to be it for the drawing. Let's take a look. So for this drawing, I just decided to make a forest. As I said before, one of my friends told me that I should really do a forest with those colors that I've gotten, and I decided to listen to them because like they're pretty friggin' smart. But anyway, I took the colors and I made a forest. I just drew the trees that I knew how to draw. I made mountains in the background. I looked up how to draw a mountain and then I drew a mountain. So doing a landscape was a bit harder for me, but I think it looks pretty friggin' good. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you will enjoy. Also, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the second video for this weekend. What I'm trying to do is do a second video, but it's gonna come out before this one for Jack Films Festival, because who knows if it brings attraction to this channel, who knows? And if you're from that thing, because I don't know about it yet, because I'm recording this before it even happens, because it's like Saturday, and it happens Sunday. But if you're from the festival, comment hi, or subscribe. Pretty cool. But anyway, as I said before, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my socials up here, where Mannequin Boy is around in this area, the general location, and go down the link in the description to follow my socials. and become a Patreon member, because Patreon is really helpful if you haven't noticed already. Anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Be safe and stay unique. See ya.